Hi, how are you? This is Jason Yeagley, West Branch Middle School principal, and I am glad you are checking out this site. So I decided I'm always kind of finding ways to connect with families to make things easy. Everyone's busy with raising kids, working. I wanted a spot to have one-stop shopping. So my site continues to grow, and I decided this year one of the things I would add to my site is kind of to really lean into the rising fifth graders or the incoming fifth graders. So I'm hoping this site will really make it easy, what to expect. I have a link to the supplies list that you need. I also have a bunch of information you'll notice below for the open house. And in a second, I'm going to explain what that looks like and how it functions. And of course, I'm really excited about part of the project is I'm interviewing as many teachers that will do it that teach fifth grade students. And I figured many students might be a little nervous and families might be able to find out more about what to expect from their teachers. So you'll notice that I have all the core teachers and also elective teachers that you can kind of take some time and get to know the teachers before you even show up. So I'm hoping this is good. I'd love any feedback. But one thing that I want to say is, when a fifth grader comes over, new fifth grader comes over to the middle school, one thing they have to get used to is, the freedom or the autonomy. When they're in third and fourth grade at the IS, of course, just by the nature of development, they're going to be marched around. And again, that's not a bad thing. I'm not criticizing. It's just part of growing up. They're going to have a little less autonomy. But when they hop over here to the middle school, of course, in some ways, they have near the same autonomy as a high school kid. They have lockers. They move between classes. They have various teachers. A lot more responsibility, and that kind of leads me into something else that's new this year is the Warrior Way. It's something that the fifth graders are going to take, and it's really showing them a whole plethora how to function. It starts out of the gate, like how to spending time on your locker and making sure you can unlock it, organizing your locker, just a whole, and it moves on from there, just digital citizenship, conflict resolution, how to email your teacher, how to handshake. It's really a new, exciting class, and it's very much a transition class, taking, the students into the world of middle school as they prepare to, spend time here with us and also ultimately to the high school and then out into the world, and it sounds like a far way off, but it happens so quickly. My oldest is going to be a senior this year, so it really does happen quickly. So, but I did want to take a minute to talk a little bit about academically moving forward. So there's many great things about school, but one, of course, is the academics, and I know students, of course, like the social part, and that's another part of school, but everything's raised up a little bit academically. In our fifth grade team, of course, watch those videos. You're going to find out they're going to be addressing different topics in different ways with the students, but it's really important, first and foremost, to be here at school. Those that do well in school, the one commonality is they tend to be in school. So as much as you can, try not to be out of school when at all possible. I know that's a struggle at times, trying to make those appointments, those doctor's appointments right at the end of the day or just shortly after school when possible. Of course, when they're out sick, we understand that there are times, especially with our COVID world, kind of hanging around still, that's important. But really being at school is probably one of the biggest tips I can give you as an incoming fifth grader. I think you're going to be slightly frustrated by your lockers. So that's normal. I remember when I was in your boat at the old junior high over in Damascus, it's just kind of a rite of passage. And it's kind of a weird rite of passage because you really don't use combination locks a whole lot as an adult. I know I personally don't, but it's a great way to secure your belongings here at school. So just know that we're going to give you a cheat sheet. You're going to have plenty of time to practice, and it's just, you're going to get it. I've been here at the middle school now. This is my fourth year, and I have not met one student who didn't get it. And I'm sure you will get it as a student, or your student will get it. Open house. Let me hop over to open house. So open house, at open house, I do want to talk about that. So it is not, it's 5 to 7. You do not need to be here right at 5. This is kind of almost like, I'm not a golfer, but it's, I don't even know what it's called. Scattered start. You need about a half an hour. And if everybody shows up at 5 o'clock, you get in the big lines and it's crowded. We changed this a few years ago. I thought it'd be better instead of having a big group of people all at once that we do it separately. And this will be our 3rd year of doing it this way. So again, you come with mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever is supporting and raising the child with the child, and it's almost like a little tour group. We build about 10 at a time. We talk for a few minutes outside here in the front of the middle school, and then we take them in on a tour. And we run them through the school. We answer some questions. We make some key points. And in the end, we let them kind of go around their locker area in the 5th grade hallway, and then they can start playing around with their locker. But again, they're going to have their schedule. They're going to get their locker. They're going to get that tour. They're going to get that information, some key information. They're also going to get their Chromebook. We're going to have information that night to pick up their Chromebook that night. It just makes it easy. And if you can't come, I know some are emailing or calling and saying the 25th doesn't work for them. They'll get their Chromebook the first day of school. And their schedule, though, you could pick up, after that date of the 25th. But they're also going to get it the first day of school. But some kids do want to know the order of their classes. So those are just kind of a few things that are going on. Checking my notes to make sure there's nothing else I want to mention. I don't think there is. So just the main thing is, I love being here at the middle school. I do like working with this age group, and I think we have such a great team of teachers. And I think that, if you're new here, you've picked a great place. If you are just kind of moving up through the ranks, 3rd, 4th, 5th, I think this is going to be an awesome transition for you. I think our I've been 4 or 5 different school systems. I did grow up here in Beloit, and I graduated from West Branch, but I think the students we work with, I've been to other districts. I think they're awesome. I think the parents are really nice to work with. And when I call home, I usually get a lot of support because we have the same goal. It says it takes a village, and I do agree with that. So we want to work together, and I'm here. I do want to leave you with every Sunday, I do a weekly update, and it is on my website. And my goal is to be super proactive. And I don't want you to have to go out to social media and get crowdsourced information. I know people are just trying to help, but a lot of times it's incomplete or it's misinformation, not on purpose. It's just trying to help people. My website is, I'm hoping, the best place that you can quickly use and you get everything met. If you have something that you want on the website, just call me, just get a hold of me. I'd love to make this as perfect as, I'm always seeking perfection. So if you can let me know, I'll add it. But I want to keep you real informed. If you have questions, concern, please directly get a hold of me. I think it's important that we use those lines of communication, that chain of command, and I'll work with you to see what's going on, whether it's, a problem with a student, if you have any other issues in the school, I would just want to know. So again, welcome. I look forward to talking with you. I look forward to seeing you in the hall, and I'm looking forward to this year. I'm always excited, and I always want to make this the best that it can be. All right. Again, Jason Yeagley, middle school principal, and we'll be hearing from you soon.